Is your F-150 making a strange grinding noise while driving down the road or different random times? Well, you might have this problem that this truck right here has. And I'm going to show you guys how to fix that problem in this video. So this truck, it has made a lot of chattering noise from the kind of the front end of the truck. And that kind of tells me that it's probably the hub actuators and with the four-wheel drive system on this thing. But it's also making some weird grinding. It's really hard to describe, but it's a really weird grinding sound while going at slower speeds. Maybe coming to a stop, maybe not using the brake, but just like maybe rolling a little bit. It's kind of like just a wah wah noise. It's really weird. And there's a little check valve right here. Go ahead and peel this hose out of here. You're gonna pry the hose apart, just like that. You hear it let off the pressure, and it looks like this. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and replace this with a new one. Oh, where the heck did I put it? Right here. Here's the new one, and guys, if you want to know, there's the part number for you. Now, sometimes putting a new one of these in will fix your problem entirely. If those hub actuators engage a little bit and it's over a long period of time, long enough time, they're gonna get damaged and destroyed and you're going to have to replace them. And I think that's where we're at with this truck because it's making some very weird sounds and it does not sound good. And the check valves seem to be okay. I blew through it both ends. It should blow through one end, not through the other. So I'm going to go ahead and replace these two and hopefully that solves our problem, along with that new check valve over there, just as an insurance policy. And it's this guy right here. Just push down on that, take that nut off. There he goes. And so after getting the hub off the axle, you can take a look and you can see there's kind of some junk on there. That looks kind of bad too. There's 3 bolts, and you're gonna take this little vacuum hose off right from right there. Real quick, guys, before I show you what's wrong with that hub actuator, man, my finger is dirty. Where'd I put those paper towels? Oh, there they are. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see more truck content. But let's get back to the video. So you can see here, got all this nasty grime on there. And that thing is completely separated. That should not be separated because it's supposed to actuate like that. And when that separation is there, it can't make a seal. So this gear can also spin too, which is not good.
Compared to the new one?
Yeah, compared to the new one. Right over here, obviously we don't have that separation. I don't really want to touch it with my hand, but we don't have that separation going on. See that? It's completely solid. So that will cause the grinding noise on your truck. So not good. All right, guys, so I went ahead and pulled that piece out of there, cleaned this thing up really good, wiped it out with a bunch of rags. It's a pretty nasty mess over there. Cleaned this end off too. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put the new actuator on there and get this greased up a little bit and slap her back together. Slap this bad boy on there. You're gonna go ahead and just kind of set that bad boy in there. except I don't know where that bolt went. Put this guy on there then. Pry that guy down. We got to make sure that this axle is all the way in there, locked into place. Just like that. So now, I'm going to go ahead and put this center nut on there. And guys, I can't stress this enough. If you just shove this through and you tighten this down, there's a possibility that you could actually ruin it right then and there. So you need to be very careful. Make sure that thing is all the way in there. Make sure that this rotor spins with that axle. And just be careful. Don't ruin it. What you're going to do is you're going to go back here. You're going to pull this vacuum line back off of there. Okay. And what you're going to do is you need one of these. It's basically just a vacuum pump with a hose on it. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and hook this vacuum hose right up to that larger one there. But before we pull vacuum, I'm going to set that aside, and as I rotate this, that axle should be moving too. So you guys can watch that while I rotate this. You see it moving, right? So that means that right now it's engaged. So the truck is not pulling vacuum, of course, because it's in park and it's turned off. So it's not going to be pulling vacuum. So when I rotate this, it's going to be stuck in four-wheel drive. Now, if I take my little vacuum pump here, and I pull some vacuum on that sucker, doesn't matter, just some vacuum. Now we should see, I can now spin this, and that is not moving. You guys see that, right? So that can be your way to test that you've not damaged it when you put it together and that it's working properly like it should. All right, guys, and there you have it. Everything's back together, tightened down. I'm gonna throw the wheel back on here. We're gonna go drive it, but that's gonna be it for today's video. Just keep in mind these hub actuators can be a problem on these F150s. You just have to be careful, watch out for it, and as soon as you hear that grinding sound, you better go ahead and replace that hub actuator. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.